Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a maze brush, if that makes any sense. With this brush, you are going to be able to draw all of your routes to your maze, and it's going to look something like this. It's not going to be the cleanest maze ever. It's actually what I've been aiming for, which is why I made this brush, so I could create something like this little hedge maze. I think the randomness and the imperfections, I think they just add an extra layer to the maze design, and I love how these turned out. So I'm just going to show you how to make the brush today. Let me know if you guys want me to go through this whole process of making this hedge maze. I can do that for you. It requires quite a few more steps, but for today I'm just going to show you how to make this brush, and all you're going to need are some command blocks. Before I get into the commands side of things, I'm just going to show you guys how the brush works. So you just you pull out whichever item you want to use, which I just use magenta dye, and you just start walking. And wherever you go, the blocks will just follow around you, making yourself a little tunnel. If you ever want to make a hole in the wall or something, or have like a sort of a Y or a fork in the road or whatever, just break down the wall and just start building again. Just use the brush again. That's pretty much the gist of it. Let's move on over to the commands. There's quite a few commands, but they're all pretty much the same. Just a couple of tweaks for each one of these command blocks. So to give yourself a command block, you're going to want to do give at s and then command underscore block. Boom. Just like that. And you're going to want to set your command block to repeat, always active, unconditional. This command, I'm going to put it down in the description, so you just have to copy and throw it right into your command block, which is nice and handy. But basically, it's going to execute at the nearest player, which is holding magenta dye in their main hand. You can change the item to whatever you want, and I guess you can change the location as well, but if I were you, I would just leave it on main hand, just so like I was showing before. It makes everything a lot easy. Just if you want to start drawing, you pull out your brush, whatever it may be. For me, it's the magenta dye, and then if you want to stop drawing, remove it from your main hand, and you're good to go. If this criteria is met, you'll run set block, not the tildes, the up arrows. This is going to be based off of where you're looking. You're going to do up arrow, base, up arrow 5, space, up arrow, and then I have it set to magenta concrete. You can change that if you would like. The way I do it, I use world edit. I make my original maze design out of an easy to spot color, which in this case we have magenta concrete. I'll edit this all with world edit, making it like randomized blocks, prettying it up a little bit, but just to get the base design, I just use magenta concrete. We're going to use magenta concrete for all of these. Now that our first command block is done, actually, let's make a little change. We're going to set this to, we're going to do lime dye, main hand, just so you can see it a little more. And I'm going to set, it's going to draw lime concrete. Alright? Just so you can see us making the brush. Here, let me find some lime dye out of my hand. I was already drawing. This first brush in action, if I were to bring out the lime dye, it will draw 5 blocks above us. So this is kind of like our starting point. This is where I like to base off everything. I wanted to start in the middle, just above me, and then we can work on the brush on the right hand side and the left hand side. So this is our original brush. It's all based on where you're looking. So if you're looking this way, it'll be 5 blocks vertically up. But I guess if you were to aim down, then the lime blocks are 5 blocks above where you're looking. That's basically what these up arrows are for. It's based on where the player is looking, or entity. So if we were to keep doing that, here, let's add another command block, and you're going to set this one to chain, unconditional, always active, and then let's just copy and paste all of this, and we're going to want to set this to lime concrete again. And this second one, we've actually added a 1. If we watch now, there we go. We have 1 to the left now. This is our original command block. It'll place directly 5 blocks above us, 5 blocks where we're looking, and then the second one will be 5 blocks and then 1 block to the left. So again, if we were to We're gonna look down. Boom, boom, boom. It would just follow us, and we just keep on going. Add another command block, same as the previous one. Chain, unconditional, and then we just have to change the values besides all of our up arrows until we are happy with this shape. This shape could be a lot larger than it currently is. Now this right here is the basic shape of my brush. And it's basically just, you know, just like an archway or like a tunnel or something. There. And you just have to repeat this step until you are happy with your brush. You can keep going. You can mess with the values if you want. I'll post every one of these command blocks in the description below if you want to copy my brush exactly. But you can make this brush smaller. You can make it larger. You can make it a different shape. You can do so much with this. Go nuts. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if this tutorial was helpful. If it wasn't, let me know as well. Okay? See you guys.